it's like the whole faith without works. Obviously, I think that God gives us opportunity. I think that God is puts you in places, right? But it's up to you to make it work, or you to see the opportunity that has been handed over to you. I think that many people have been handed over opportunities. They just don't make good on the opportunities. I think we have this thing where it's going to always be something better. And so we take advantage of what we have, and God, the gift you had, God gave it to you, and you abused it. How many gifts you think God about to give you? You know what I'm saying? So, and I know we've talked about that before. I do believe that's a real thing, and just like she said, I can't be like a homebody, which I am, and expect the man to just show up with a package. That would be like too much. Like, God, you did that. Like, I gotta actually go out to meet the man. It would be lovely, God, if his car broke down in front of my house. But since that's not gonna happen, yes, you have to put, you got to put the work in. You definitely have to go out and seek. And I don't believe I don't know if I believe. I'm on the fence about what would be will be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know anymore.
yeah, I did
I
want to
think
add on to that too because a lot of people like to stay in their comfort zone, and so typically when they do break up, they like to spin the block, and they just keep circling around the same people that they either dealt with, or somebody that may have been interested, and they didn't give them that time, but now they want to entertain it, maybe as a filler. They may not truly like them, but that's what they do. So if you're not changing the scenery, if you're not changing who you're introducing yourselves to, who you showing up, and who's seeing you, then how can you expect anything? How can you expect better results if you're not changing that? So you have to get outside your comfort zone, and you have to be more intentional about going to places that might align to like your values and belief, right? I mean, we probably can't say the church, but just even when you look at grocery stores, like what grocery stores are you going to? Are you going to the Sprouts? Are you going to the Mariano's, the Whole Foods? Or are you going to like your local, was it Save a Lot, Aldi's? You got to understand how those, you know, you may not know what it is, but basically
It's
just,
it's
yeah,
a store called Save a Lot.
yeah, it's a store called Save a
Yeah,
Lot.
it's some
yeah,
terrible
I know
food.
what I know
Yeah,
what
What?
JR is
yeah.
talking about. Oh,
Like,
It's
even
terrible food.
even when it comes to the gym, right? I've never been to Lifetime, but I hear so many people rave about the experience it
Lifetime
is.
Fitness.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
Life.
yeah.
Don't go to Lifetime.
Well, I mean, this is what I've heard.
But I get what
I'm,
you're saying.
yeah, like I'm okay.
No, Lifetime the shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Lifetime
It's
is
all
open
right.
24 hours. They got every single thing
The
that
sitting
you can
room is
that you would
popping.
want
That's
to get
it.
involved in.
Mhm.
They got nice pools, uh, amazing amenities. No, Lifetime is worth $100 if you know what I'm saying, if you're willing to spend it a month.
Mhm.
But I mean, that and people pay for experiences, right? We invest what it is that we want into experiences. And the same goes for relationships. If you want an amazing experience in your relationship, then you're going to be willing to pay whatever it costs. And if that means that I have to continuously work on myself, if I have to continuously put myself in uncomfortable positions where I'm going to stretch and grow, if I'm going to continuously um, read, have those uncomfortable conversations, so on and so forth, then you're going to have an amazing experience, But a lot of people don't want to do the work, so they shop in that Save a Lot.
Something else too, Louis.
hey JR,
Maybe save
yeah,
a
that's so
lot.
funny. Let me say something real quick. There's a few points. There's a few points that you all kind of hinted on in a way. I want to kind of go back to the spin the block portion that you brought up, JR. People spin the block on people that they know that, damn, I saw that this person was being intentional. I saw that they were giving me attention. I saw that they were willing to take me out, you know what I'm saying, have conversations and that. I just didn't value that.
Hmm.
People didn't value what the attention or the reciprocation that that person was showing. So they let them go. And the person that they move on or try to move on with does not show up in the same capacity as the person that they let go or that they left on red or that they ghost. And sort of they spin their wheels with this person that they're trying to chase, but it's not materializing in any way. And sort of they find themselves sitting with themselves thinking about, damn, this person didn't do this, and this, and they just didn't. But this other guy, man, that I like, I want everything that he did for that to this guy to do. I want this guy to do that everything that that guy did, but I didn't give him no attention. I didn't give him no energy. I didn't give him the time of day. I didn't even let him take me out. And sort of they find themselves spinning the block back on that guy. Hey, big head, like pictures. What you doing? Like, how you been? Hey, stranger. Right now, it's all these like gaslighting little comments and subtleties, knowing very well that you really didn't give that person the time of day. And the reason you're coming back around is to show face because you actually had a decent individual in front of you who was showing you attention and was giving you energy and was willing to show up for you in that same capacity. But you were too busy entertaining somebody who wasn't interested in you in that capacity, who didn't show up in a particular type of way, who put you as a back on the back burner, right? And once you got that experience, you didn't like that. And you're like, damn, I really like what he was providing, although I like him. But you will find if you spend time with that other person, you have conversations with them, and you actually get to know them and find out that what are things that you both like, and you will realize that you have more in common than not. A lot of people are spinning the block on people that they know that they're more compatible with, and they're more likely to build a more fruitful life with, rather than chasing the lustful experience. And sort of, I'm going to add an antidote to this conversation, responding back to the video. I think and believe that maybe perhaps the concept of friendship to fiance is a much better linear process to get people to the altar in marriage than it is compared to whatever the hell is going on out here. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? If people invest in getting to know that person on that one-on-one intimate level, move the sexual desire aside for a moment, actually spend time with them and be like, damn, I could actually spend hours talking with this person. I actually have a good vibration with this person. You know what I'm saying? I actually respect how they carry themselves and how they handle themselves, how they speak to their friends, their parents, and family, how they show up, right? And you start to kind of build that bond from a friendship lens, right? That grows more into that infernal fire that builds that desire, which takes that from, friendship to fiance. Because the concept out here, what is it's going from it's going from, from date to the bedroom back to the streets. That is the linear concept that is happening out here.
Facts.
Restaurant, bed, streets, rather than, going through a much more conventional process that actually gets people better results.